Hey, aspiring YouTubers. If you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed by all the new technology in content creation, well, you're not alone. Today, we're going to talk about how to navigate some of these tools and hopefully use them to your advantage. Let's dive into how you can adapt to the new tech and enhance your YouTube journey. Of course, you have to embrace the learning curve. It's normal to feel behind when learning new tools and platforms. The key is to stay patient and give yourself grace as you learn. I know when I first started, I felt a little bit unsure about video editing software, but now I can't imagine creating without it. It's way better than fumbling around with the built-in stuff on your phone. Tech does evolve quickly though, so you have to be prepared that it's going to be a lifelong learning process. Now, you don't need to master everything at once. Focus on just the basics. Cameras, editing software, and a solid microphone. Those are the three things that you really need to get going. And even just your phone, if that's all you have, that's a great way to get started. Once you get comfortable with those tools, then you can move on to more advanced options like lighting and other AI-driven tools. So start with your smartphone. Make your first investment in a microphone of some kind, and then as you move forward, upgrade your camera, maybe get a nice DSLR, and expand from there. Don't forget to use YouTube as a resource. YouTube itself is one of the best resources for learning new tech. You can just search for tutorials and reviews and how-to videos on the tools and gear that you're interested in using. I know I learned a lot about video editing by watching YouTube tutorials just from other content creators. And while I kind of understood the concept already anyway, because I learned it back in the analog days when we were splicing tape, it still was helpful to understand the functionality of the software that I started using. YouTube was great for that. And the nice thing is you can just pause, rewind, repeat, until you get it right. Now, you do have to stay updated on tools and platforms because, as we all know, tech changes really quickly these days, so you have to stay up to date. That's key. Follow YouTube creators, follow blogs, follow tech experts who share insights on new gear and software. So, for example, a couple of YouTube channels I follow are Think Media and Primal Video is another really good one. They often review new tools and apps that I might make use of at some point. And the best part, of course, is that it's free to watch YouTube. These are free resources. Now, be careful not to let the tech overwhelm you. I know it can be intimidating, but remember, it is meant to enhance your creativity, not hinder it. If a tool feels too complicated, just consider using a simpler alternative if there is one available. And focus on storytelling and quality of content first, because tech really should complement that, not complicate it. So for example, since we were talking about editing software, start with something simple before diving into a complex piece of software like Adobe Premiere Pro, which I know is kind of the gold standard that everybody wants. But it has a lot of functionality and it can be a lot to take in when you're just getting started. So I'll start with something like Camtasia is a great one that has a very simple interface, and I still use it today, in fact, because it does everything I need for YouTube. And we can't ignore the power of AI tools for YouTubers because it can just make content creation so much faster and easier. Tools like ChatGPT can help with brainstorming ideas and scripting, and there's editing software like Camtasia or Descript is another one I think might be worth checking out to help you really quickly clean up your videos. Don't be afraid to embrace these tools. They are meant to support your workflow and help you, not hinder you. The more you use the tech, the more you're going to build some confidence with the tech. Confidence only comes with practice. So start small, gradually take on more advanced features and tools. You'll find that it gets faster and easier, and celebrate all of the little wins. I know I remember being so proud when I finally edited my first full-length YouTube video without having to go back to those YouTube videos I was watching to figure out how to do it. By the way, don't forget to have fun. It's easy to get caught up in the tech side of things, but don't forget why you're creating content in the first place. Focus on the joy of making content and, of course, sharing your message with the world. Enjoy the process even when learning can feel frustrating. I think those two things go hand in hand, and if you feel frustrated, that probably means that you're learning something. I know navigating new tech can feel overwhelming at first, but it really is all part of the journey. So take it one step at a time, and don't hesitate to look for help on the internet or ask for help from an expert when you need it. What new tech have you struggled with, and how did you overcome it? Share your experiences in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing for more tips on content creation for YouTubers, and check out one of these helpful videos next. I will see you there.